Suryagini, who's tracking the story. Suryagini, we just heard the victim's father. He alleges a conspiracy to hide the truth. Do we have any clarity on his claims of possibly a cover-up?
Well, see, it's too early to, comment on this particular thing that you are asking me right now. But however, what we do understand is that, the family was, saying that there's a huge chance that it's a rape and murder case. And as of now, the police has registered that case itself. So, as I said, that yesterday, the case that was registered, it was only pertaining to murder. After the PM report that we showed to our viewers and we were speaking about, the sections of rape, sexual assault have been added in it. So that clearly, states that it was a rape and murder case that had happened at that particular hospital, and the family right now wants justice. In this entire story, one individual has been arrested. Now the question still rises that whether or not there's more than one individual in this gruesome act that we have seen, and and maybe by the end of the day we will get more statements from the police that is more people associated with this gruesome act or not. Back to you.
Right. Do we have any clarity on who this person is that the police has arrested currently?
See, what we have gathered from our sources is that this person is not a hospital staff, as initially it was, there were rumors that this individual who was arrested is a hospital staff. Now, what we are understanding right now, however, more confirmation will come to this, is that this individual is an outsider, and as it's a public hospital, and technically no one is stopped to enter a public hospital anytime. That's a huge, that can be a nightmare when it comes to security or, the safety of the doctors or, students who are studying over there. So this individual who was arrested, firstly detained, was found in the premises of the hospital. However, there's no connection as of now that has been established, proving that he's a staff of the hospital. As of now, he's being termed as a person who was from outside, and he was inside the hospital premises. Back to you.
Right. So, obviously, like you said, it's a huge lapse in the security of the college premises that this person who is from the outside was able to enter the hospital and then commit this, this heinous murder. Can you tell us more about that? What do the hospital authorities have to say on that?
See, there are two parts to it. It's very important to understand it's a public hospital, and hordes of people walk in public hospitals in the country, and there's no there's no much of a stopping of these people because they come for treatment. However, what is more scary is that how, if this person is an outsider, how did he manage to get into the seminar hall? We can understand that people from outside, they come, anyone can, get into the hospital premises, but, walking till the seminar hall at that time of the day, of the night, that is the, the more serious thing that needs to be looked into. However, the hospital hasn't really commented on this part, and as we were mentioning that that remains the most serious, development, that entering a hospital premises is one thing, and getting to the seminar hall at around, let's say, post midnight, where students study or doctors, work, trainee doctors, that is a huge security lapse as well.
Absolutely. So you spoke about students protesting, and we can see on the screen visuals of students holding massive protests. What exactly are the students demanding, and are they still protesting right now?
Well, there were protests last evening wherein the students demanded safety for themselves and for their colleagues as well. Till then, let's not forget that there were no arrests, no detention. However, with the day, with the arrest of the individual in this particular case, now it has to be seen how the students react to this entire development.
Right. Do we have any clarity on the motive behind the murder that was committed? Any motive?
Well, it's still being investigated. It's still being investigated that what led to this gruesome act. Another part is that, were there more people involved in it or not? That is something also that has to be seen very, very, seriously and minutely. Back to you.
Right. Give us a little more about, if Mamata Banerjee has spoken to the family, if, any comment has been made, anything.
See, last evening, the Chief Minister spoke to the family members. That was confirmed by the family because the family itself said that Mamata Banerjee has spoken to them. The family wanted justice, and Mamata Banerjee has assured the family that a full, fair investigation will happen. They wanted a neutral investigation so that the culprits are identified and arrested. And that was a little communication that happened between the Chief Minister and the parents of the deceased. Now, this was late last evening. The family was, they thought that, it's what they believed was that, it's not just a murder, but it was a rape and murder incident that happened with their daughter. And, such sections have been added. Furthermore, it has to be seen how this investigation, rolls out, and the question that we were, discussing, whether more people are involved in this gruesome act or not.
Absolutely, and the BJP has raised some pertinent questions on law and order, and they're gunning for the Mamata government, saying that there's lawlessness in the state. Do we have any clarity on that?
See, the BJP is attacking the state government on this particular issue. What we have to understand is that following this particular gruesome incident, the BJP had hit the streets. They claimed that the safety and security of women in the state is extremely nil, citing examples of Sandesh Khali as well. However, the Trinamool is of the opinion that it's Mamata Banerjee's police that started the investigation, caught one accused so far. There's a war of words between Trinamool and BJP amidst all of this. And, amidst all of this, as we mentioned, that one individual has been arrested. Back to you.
Right. Obviously, the allegations of rape that have come in, and, they've now been presented in the autopsy, they've clearly solidified BJP's allegations.
Well, absolutely. As I mentioned, that last evening when this case was registered, it was a murder case. Police sources told us that after the PM report, they will, check whether if there was any kind of a sexual assault or not. Sections of rape have been added to this particular, case as of now, and one individual has been arrested. The autopsy, clearly indicates that yes, the woman was. There were injury marks from her reproductive parts, and not only that, but also from various other parts of her body, especially her eyes and her hands as well. So that clearly indicates that there was much more than murder. And as we are speaking, as we have been mentioning, that one individual has been arrested, and it has to be seen that, which is very important, whether there's more than one in this incident or not. And if it's more than one, then it becomes a very, very serious issue. Not that it's not right now, because as we were discussing, that if an individual can, an outsider can walk up to a seminar hall at the wee hours of the night, and can lead to this kind of an incident, that that questions a lot of the security apparatus that is in the hospitals of the state, and not only the state but throughout how